Hi. In coming up with solutions, I have realized in my sector at least that you can come up with a solution that is consumer facing or provider facing or in some way connecting the two. But let's look at consumer facing and provider facing solutions. So let's say you have students in your sector, pupils, students, people that are seeking knowledge in a formal education system, and they are consumers of knowledge. You may think to yourself, okay, they typically consume information or knowledge or insights data in the classroom. What happens after the classroom? And you begin to create games or create books or create, quizzes that they can access outside of the classroom, maybe on their pads, on their parents' phones, in whatever way, or with very nice, quirky tools that they can go home with or use in a lab to continue to consume knowledge. So that's you creating education in a more interactive, more engaging, probably even more effective manner because you're thinking of the consumer. Someone else might say, oh, great. There are teachers who teach math, who teach geography, and they want to enhance the effectiveness in along the knowledge that they have. What if I create a solution for providers? These are teachers who, in their abilities, they need supporting tools. And so you can create interactive maps, you can create games, you can create apps where they can quickly put up quizzes on a daily basis. Maybe after a class, everybody can log on and they can quickly do a test. And it's not every time they write exams. They are actually quizzing and testing their students in situ or promptly in a manner that helps recall and retention. And therefore, you are creating solutions for providers. Ultimately, it will help the consumers, but you have narrowed and pitched your tent to make sure that the providers are better enabled. Now, I've just used that example in education. Can you find it in your own sector, whether you can create solutions for consumers or for providers or for both? To me, that narrowing helps you to start, because I have encountered so many entrepreneurs that have so many brilliant ideas, and I say start, and they wonder, what should I start with? Start with one thing. Learn from that one thing. There's a phrase that has stayed with me a long time, and it is that the market will teach you. Sometimes when you create a consumer-facing solution and the consumer is unable to pay you, either directly or indirectly, they just cannot pay. Then, therefore, they cannot create effective demand. Then you might say, how do I reposition this solution such that somebody is prepared to pay me and is able to pay me? And in economics, that is demand. Now, you might want to create a solution for an institution to pay you so that it can then be enjoyed by the consumers. And that's what we say sometimes even in healthcare. We may say that our consumers are unable to pay for healthcare, but have we looked at their employers? Have we looked at their associations? Have we looked at their age groups? And maybe we position the solution for that organization, that institution, to pay on behalf of their consumers. So move away from naysayers who say, oh, the buying capacity of so and so. They speak too much in terms of numbers and statistics that may not be real on ground. You are on ground. You have local knowledge. You have industry experience. You have the tactical insights. Create your solution and position it for those who can pay, and move away from naysayers who say Africans do not have buying power. That's an old story and it's not for us anymore.